A warm welcome to all my students. Today we will study about Indian forest resources. In this lesson, we will study about meaning and importance of forest resources, types and distribution of forest in India, conservation of forest, wildlife sanctuaries and national parks in India, biosphere reserves of India. So these are the topics we are going to learn in this chapter. In today's session, I will be teaching you about meaning and importance of forest resources, types and distribution of forest in India. So these are the topics which we are going to discuss in today's session. First, we will learn about the meaning of forest. A large area of land covered with trees and undergrowth is called forest. It is generally extensive and commercial value. It consists of either natural or planted vegetation. A large area of land covered with trees and undergrowth plant is called forest, and it has its commercial value. The forest is natural or planted vegetation. Importance of forest. Forests are beneficial directly as well as indirectly. First, we will learn directly. They provide a large variety of woods which are used as fuel, timber and industrial raw materials. Forests provide fodder for livestock and employment opportunity for the people. So these are the direct benefits. So first remember, in forest there are large variety of woods which are used for fuel, timber and industrial raw materials. And next direct benefit is they provide a fodder for livestock, that is food for the animals, and employment opportunities for the people. Children, observe the picture, the first picture, where it shows variety of woods are used for timber, fire, and it also provides employment opportunities. Have you observed the picture, children? Indirectly, forest reserves the physical feature, checks soil erosion, control floods and regulates the flow of rivers. Forests prevent desertification, help to improve soil fertility, make the climate equable and help to maintain ecological balance, and they provide shelter to wildlife. These are the indirectly benefits from the forest. So first, it preserves physical features, that is our landforms. Next, controls soil erosion, controls flood and also regulates the flow of river. And forest prevents desertification, means the land converting into a desert. A forest land converting into a desert, that is being prevented by the forest. And it also helps to improve the soil fertility and makes the climate equable. And the last one, they provide shelter to wildlife. So these are the indirectly benefits of the forest. Next, we will learn about types of forest. India is a vast country. It has a great variety of forests. They can be classified into 6 main types. The tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, Sherp forest and grassland. Desert vegetation, mountain forest and the last one mangrove forest. So the forest has been the types of forest in India we have is 6 and they are tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, Sherp forest and grassland, desert vegetation, mountain forest and the last one is mangrove forest. So totally we have 6 types of forest in India. What are the factors for the types of forest? 3 factors. First one, climate. Second one, soil. And the last one is relief feature. These are the 3 factors. And the most important among these are climate. So remember, 3 factors are there. First one, climate. Second one, soil. And the last one is relief feature. And the most important factor in this is climate. Now observe the picture. The first picture shows the climate. Second one, soil. And the last one is relief feature. So these are the factors responsible for types of forest. Now we will start learning about each forest first. First we will learn about tropical evergreen forest. These forests are found in area of heavy annual rainfall exceeding 250 centimeters. They are also mainly found on the western slope of the Western Ghats and the hills of northeastern states of Assam, Nagaland, Meghalaya, Tripura, Manipur and Andaman Nicobar Island. And these forests are dense. The tree grow to a greater height. The tree and the plants do not shed the leaf during the year at the same time. The features of tropical evergreen forest, first one is, these forests are mainly found in an area where there is heavy rainfall exceeding more than 250 centimeters. And next, these forests are dense and tree grows to a greater height and there are varieties of plants and animals found in this region. At the same time, they do not shed the leaf during the year at the same time. And they are mainly found in the western slope of Western Ghats, the hills of northeastern states of Assam, Nagaland, Manipur and even found in the island of Andaman and Nicobar. And here we can see varieties of trees like teak, rosewood, mahogany, ebony, champa. These are the different trees which are found in evergreen forest. Now observe this picture, children. You can see that the forest is in green in color. That is the reason why we call it evergreen forest. And the reason for this is, in this forest, the sun does not penetrate. So always the plants in this forest remain green. So that's the reason why we call it as tropical evergreen forest. And you can see it is very dense and the trees will be tall and they do not shed the leaves at the same time in a year. And they receive heavy rainfall here. It is more than 250 centimeters. Can you observe this forest properly, children? Next we will learn about tropical deciduous forest. These forests are found in an area with an annual rainfall of 100 to 200 centimeter. They are occupied a wide area largely on the eastern slope of Western Ghats including Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Chotanagpur Plateau, foothills of Himalayas and the parts of Odisha and West Bengal. Tropical deciduous forest is also called as monsoon forest. And deciduous forest is found in an area with an annual rainfall of 100 to 200 centimeters. And tropical deciduous forest is widely found in India in a large area. It is found in many parts of India. Western Ghats, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Chotanagpur, the foothills of Himalaya and the part of Odisha and West Bengal. In these places, almost wide area we can see, it's occupied by tropical deciduous forest. The trees in these forests shed their leaf during spring and early summer. Hence, they are also known as monsoon forest. Important trees are teak, sal, sandalwood, cirrus, mango, neem, tamarind, etc. These are the different types of trees are found in the tropical deciduous forest. So the most important point you have to remember here is the trees shed their leaf during spring and early summer. Hence they are called as monsoon forest. As India has tropical monsoon climate and this forest is suitable for this climate. So that's the reason we call it as monsoon forest. And you see different types of trees here. Observe this picture, children. This is the picture of tropical deciduous forest. And then the other side, I have displayed the map. A light green in color shows tropical deciduous forest. You can see almost it is covered the major parts of India. It is widely spread over India. Tropical deciduous forest. Next we will learn about Sherp forest and grassland. These are found in area having 60 to 100 centimeters of rainfall. The Sherp with short grass, thorny trees and bushes are found scattered in Kutch and the fringes of Thar desert. The grassland are mainly found in eastern Rajasthan, Punjab, parts of Western Ghats and Cardamom hills. In these places we find grasslands. Grassland are found mainly in the area where they receive rainfall 60 to 100 centimeters. Here we see shrubs, short grass, thorny trees, bushes, and they are scattered in Kutch and the fringes of Thar desert. And grassland are mainly found eastern part of Rajasthan, Punjab, and even in the parts of Western Ghats they are found. See the picture of grassland, children. Next we will learn about mountain forest. The name itself says that these forests are mainly found in the mountain region. The trees and the plants which grow on the slope of the mountain are called mountain forest. In India, they occur in the Himalayas and to a small extent in Nilgiri hills. The plants and the trees are vary with increasing altitude. The important trees are oak, chestnut, ash, pine, cedar, deodar, walnut. These are the different types of trees found in the mountain forest. So, as I told you in the beginning, mountain forests are mainly found in the mountain regions, and mainly it is found in Himalayas and a small extent in Nilgiri Hills, which is located in the southern side of India. And here the most important point you have to remember is the plant and trees are vary with increasing altitude. As there is an increase in altitude, you will see different types of plants and trees. As we go to the greater height, you will not find any vegetation, and it is barren or it is covered with the snow. So remember, the plants and trees varies with the increasing altitude. See this picture, children. You see different types of vegetation in increasing altitude. You see, near the foothills of mountains, you will find different types of plants and trees. As we increase towards the altitude, are moving to the high level, you will not see too much of vegetation. There will be a reduce in the vegetation. The next we will learn about mangrove forest. These forests are found in wet, marshy areas, in river deltas, along the sea coast washed by tides. 3 places you have to remember: wet, marshy areas, in river deltas, and sea coast washed by tides. In these 3 places we will find mangrove forest. And they are mainly found in deltas of rivers on the eastern coast, in the pockets on the western coast of India. Only in few places in west coast of India. And here also we find different types of trees. The screw, pine, palm, sundari. These are the different types of trees we find here. And the tree trunks are supported by a number of stilt-like roots which are submerged under the water. Now I'll show you the picture, will help you to understand better regarding stilt-like roots. Observe this picture, children. The roots are submerged under the water. So we call this as stilt-like roots. They are supported by each other. 2 poles are supporting those trees. So this sort of forest we call it as mangrove forest. And they are mainly found in 3 places: wet, marshy area, river deltas, a sea coast of formed by tides. Next we will learn about desert vegetation. These are found in the area with the annual rainfall of 10 to 50 centimeters. Thar desert includes the part of Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Deccan Plateau. On account of scanty rainfall, vegetation consists of scattered trees and thorny bushes. And the main here what we find is cactus. Different types of cactus are found in this desert region. So the rainfall they receive here is 10 to 50 centimeter, and they are mainly found in desert region. And desert region is Thar desert, which includes a part of Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Deccan Plateau. See this picture, children? You can see cactus, thorny bushy plants found in the desert vegetation. Observe this map, which will help you to understand where are the different types of forests located. See the first index column, children. See the first box, a green in color, a dark green it is, a tropical evergreen forest. They have shown it is located in the Western Ghats and northeastern parts of India. And next, the light green, you see almost the main central part, the southern part it is located. That shows regarding tropical deciduous forest. Next, Jammu and Kashmir, Arunachal Pradesh. Those are about mountain forest, and Rajasthan side is the desert forest. So these are the forests being shown in the map clearly. Next, we'll start with the assignment. Before starting with the assignment, let me try to recollect what we have learned today. First, I taught you what is forest. The meaning of forest I taught you. A large area of land covered with trees and undergrowth is called forest. After that, we learned importance of forest. And that is a question I've asked you. First question, what are the uses of forest? The forests are beneficial directly and indirectly. You have to explain the direct benefit and indirect benefit. In the direct benefit, I explained about the variety of woods are used for fuel, timber, industrial raw material, and they provide fodder for livestock and employment opportunities for the people. Indirect, we learned check soil erosion, control flood, regulates flow of river, forest prevents desertification, improves the soil fertility, protects the wildlife. So these are the points you have to write in the uses of forest. After this, we learnt about types of forest. There are 6 types of forest: tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, Sherp forest and grassland, desert vegetation, mountain forest, and the last one, mangrove forest. First, we started learning about tropical evergreen forest. So from that, I've asked you a question. Which are the characteristics of tropical evergreen forest? You will write, these forests are mainly found in an area where they receive heavy rainfall exceeding more than 250 centimeter, and mainly found in the western slope of Western Ghats, hills of northeastern states of Assam, Nagaland, Tripura, and even in the island of Andaman and Nicobar. Mention those trees and explain about those trees. These forests are dense, tree grow to a greater height. So these are the points you have to explain about tropical evergreen forest. Next, we learned about tropical deciduous forest, which is widely found in the parts of India. And they receive annual rainfall of 100 to 200 centimeters. And they are found in the Western Ghats, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Chota Nagpur Plateau. And we find varieties of trees in this place: teak, sal, sandalwood. And next we learned about Sherp forest and grassland. And in this area, 60 to 100 centimeter of rainfall is received. In Sherps, we find short grasses and thorny trees and bushes. Grasslands are mainly found eastern Rajasthan, Punjab, parts of Western Ghats and Cardamom Hills. So next I've asked about mangrove forest. So you have a question in your assignment regarding mangrove forest. Where are the mangrove forests found in India. First, you will explain about the mangrove forest. They are mainly formed in a wet, marshy areas, river deltas, along sea coast washed by the tides. And they are found in deltas of rivers of eastern coast and in the pockets of west coast of India. And after this, I taught you about mountain forest. Mountain forests are mainly found in the slopes of mountain, and it is found in Himalaya and small extent in Nilgiri hills. And the plant of the trees varies with increasing altitude. And the last, I taught you about the desert vegetation. From that you have a question. What are the features of desert vegetation? So you will explain the rainfall, what they receive there, 10 to 50 centimeters. Thar desert includes Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Deccan Plateau, and scanty rainfall. Due to that, the vegetation is very less here. You have scattered trees and thorny bushes. So these are the points to be written regarding the features of desert vegetation. Thank you, children. And the remaining concept will be explained in the next session. Thank you.